mask over here. Oh, yeah. Annoying. Tinkerbell.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and it is the cruise live stream.
Not Tuesday.
The Thursday edition. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome everybody from around the world. It's 2 o'clock here in Florida on the Nature Coast, but I know it's not 2 o'clock everywhere.
No, it's not.
Hashtag.
But it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hashtag time.
What?
Right? That's time. That's the way time works. Welcome to the cruise live stream. If you're new here, here's the way it works. We'll talk a little cruise news, and then we will jump into the chat. Once we jump into the chat, if you're brand new, please type new. We'll try to say hello. And if you have a question, we'll do our best to answer your questions. Just make a put question in front of your question so that we see it. And yeah. Cruise news. It's been interesting. We got the big news yesterday. We reported about it on the show today that the very first paying cruise in 14 months in the United States is scheduled.
And
you got the right color. Is scheduled to go out of Port Everglades, Fort Lauderdale, June the 26th, 2021. The Celebrity Edge with the awesome Captain Kate McClure. How about that?
I mean, come on.
And that is on the heels.
If any ship is going out from Celebrity,
Cap Kate will get it done.
Absolutely.
And her hairless cat, Bug.
Yeah.
Bug.
'Cause she's...
And that's on the heels of the other great news that Royal Caribbean got approved for a test cruise out of Miami, Florida, that's going to be happening next month. So cruising is coming back in Florida. There's still some hurdles to get through. The vaccination law here in Florida. I just read an article from the governor. They're already pushing back on the celebrity announcement, and so we'll have to see how it plays out. But I'm confident that they will be able to work out something. What else is going on? New guidance from the CDC.
Every 15 minutes?
Every 15 minutes. We'll have to see how that plays out. It's just good on top of good.
Absolutely.
How's your week been, Jenny?
You know what? My week has been productive.
Hold on, stop the presses.
What?
We're celebrating today. One of our children is celebrating a birthday.
Yeah, let's get that out.
Let's get that out of the way. Not that the kid watches the show. Maybe he is. Are you out there, Gregory? Your birthday gift depends on it. The key word. The code word is pizza pie. Now, if he says pizza pie later, we'll give him his birthday gift. Our son Gregory turning 23 years old today.
23 years old. My goodness.
Happy birthday, Gregory.
We love you.
The Blue Crew's in the house. Ellen, Ian, Robin, Sarah Phillips, Joe Flanagan, making sure the room is safe. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thanks for everything that you do. Jenny, how's your week been?
My week has been productive. Like I said, I met with Bob, who is helping me with all of the bookings on the group cruise. So we have started... at least booking into those groups. And just as a reminder, I did say it on Tuesday, group pricing will be the same regardless of when I get you in there, right? I just need to get you in there, of course, before 60 days. But, yeah, so it's been productive. NCL had some cancellations, so... yeah, just busy.
Cancellations always means more work for the lovely Jenny. Yeah, if you missed it last week, we announced a couple new group cruises. We didn't even put it on the website because we got so much love on it. The Prima in March of 2023, NCL Prima, and then the Carnival Celebration in October of 2023. We got about probably 700 emails, and so I think Jenny's over halfway through. Jenny and Bob, that's Team Jenny. So if you've got an email into Jenny, she is working it still.
Yeah. I'm going to post a picture of Bob because some people are like, well,
what
who's
about
Bob?
What about Bob? We don't know what Bob spells his name backwards. A very unique guy. The Ship Show, thank you so much for the super chat with a question. How many bags are you bringing on adventure? Let me tell you this. I am rooming with John from the Ship Show on the Adventure of the Seas. Did I mention that's in 16 days? I don't think I have. Jenny, how could you let me forget to mention that my cruise is in 16 days?
I mean, it's 16 days.
This kid is going on a cruise.
And
this kid is going to sit down. This kid... John printed out 3 luggage tags. Now, I've never even seen Jenny take 3 suitcases on a cruise, but I had to remind John gently that, he only gets half the closet. I mean, you can bring as many bags as you want, but the big man's got to have his storage also. John, I'm bringing 1 bag and my camera bag. So we'll balance it out. It'll be like we'll have 4 bags, but 3 of them will be yours.
Well, I mean, I think our first and second cruise we probably took that amount of baggage, but then we decided, you know what? I like to just carry it on and leave. And
after 14 months of no cruising, I'm carrying around a lot of baggage. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, John, for the super chat. Yeah. Looking forward to this adventure that we are on. Jennifer Wilson, thank you for the super sticker. It's very cool.
Hiya, back. She said hiya.
Hiya. The interesting thing is the little icon on the sticker. It looks like a scared person. I like it, like me.
Oh, let's talk about the Mardi Gras coming into Florida next week.
The Mardi Gras coming into Florida next week. We are going to be there on the 4th of June to welcome back the Mardi Gras.
Yay.
And we do have a meetup on the 5th. The information on that is in our Facebook group. If you are not in our Facebook group, send me an email, tony@lidoloca.com, LALIDO.com, and I will give you the deets.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple of giveaways, right?
Couple giveaways.
And then there's a cash bar and then like little...
light snacks.
Like little pretzels. And
light snacks. That's what I'm calling it.
Oh, is that? Yeah, but light snacks can be so much. It's pretzels. It's a mix.
That's a light snack. Patrick Griffith, thank you so much. I'll probably post that. I'll make a website post, but again, most of the folks I think are in the Facebook group. So we're trying to do it through the Facebook group so that we can get a count. And then if you're one of the people that are only on YouTube, send me an email. That way I can get a count that way. Instead of just throwing it out there. Because we're trying to get a count, make sure we stay on the right dealio.
What email?
Tony@lidoloca.com.
Okay.
LALIDOLOCA.com. Patrick Griffin, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's cruise.
Oh, yes.
I'm on the NCL Epic in September, braggart, from Barcelona. Love all your hard work. No, absolutely, man. That sounds like a wonderful cruise. Did you know that Barcelona is in Spain? That's right. It's Geography with Tony. Ask me any city. I'll tell you what country it's in. Florida. That city, the city of Florida is in the country of America. How about that? I know my geography.
The city or the state?
Exactly. Jay Mockingbird, thank you so much
Jay
for
Mockingbird.
the super chat. Hey, Tony and Yenny. Question: why are you both so wonderful and always cheerful? You're both are the best. Best hugs, and I appreciate you both. Look, man,
you're so sweet, Jay.
We only gotta be cheerful for like an hour, 3 hours. Well, 3 hours a week. So we go live 3 hours a week, and so we save it up. We're basically frumpy, grumpy. We yell at each other. This is probably the quietest that we talk to each other, and so we spend the week yelling so that when we get to spend time with you guys, we can be wonderful.
That's not true.
Wonderful.
I think I've talked to Jay on the phone, so he knows better.
Wonderful. Commander Redhawk, thank you so much for the super sticker. I wish we had coffee. I'm getting my caffeine through a diet soda, and it tastes horrible. But I'm trying to get the caffeine out of it. I needed some coffee.
Where is the intern? How come he didn't get us coffee?
It's his birthday. You can't ask the kid to run around on his birthday. Larry Rickman, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate all the good comments you leave on the videos. No question. Just want to thank you for all you do to calm people down. Hey, look.
Yes, sweet.
This is the epiphany that I had, Larry. We're all cruisers, and we're all doing our best to get on the cruise ship. Now, we all have some differences about the way life works, but ultimately, we are beholden to what the cruise lines decide, and so we shouldn't be hating on each other as cruisers. We should just figure out what we need to do when the cruise lines tell us what to do. That's my take on it. Journey with Josh, question. Do travel agents make it a rule to reprice cruises for their customers without being asked, or does one always have to be asked?
That's a really good question. So... I mean, if you're going to be watching your booking anyway, so yeah, I would if I would shoot an email to the travel agent anytime you see it changing it.
That's
absolutely.
Right. That is right. Let's see any other. Do you think you'll be selling on Independence of the Seas out of Miami in September? I don't think that we will. We don't have anything like that booked. I don't think we have anything in September at this point, right?
September, no.
But stuff will line up. JJ Cruz is here.
Well, you have something in September.
I do have something in
September.
You're going to Alaska. I forgot. I'm going to Alaska September the 12th. I have forgotten about it. I don't know where it's going. I do know it's going out of Seattle. There's so much going on. When they announced that the Edge was...
Because it's happening quick.
Yeah, when they announced that the Edge was going out, I immediately said, we should book. And then I realized that we already have stuff going on that week. So it's time to clear the calendars. Any family that wants to come visit, you got about 3 weeks to do it. And then we're not talking to you because it's time to go cruising.
That's right. Better come now.
That's right. Question from John Peterson Jr. What is the name of the song that plays before the theme song plays when y'all go live? That is called, what is it called? Infected Ground by Particle House.
Right.
I always want to call it something different. But I like that line. So do you remember when we first touched?
Yeah.
Jenny doesn't. She doesn't remember me at all. We went on a blind date, and she thinks my name is somebody else. Whatever.
So Renee thinks that I'm awesome because I'll be staying home while you cruise. But yeah, it's just really... I didn't want to travel to Nassau.
Yeah, I have to say this because I've caught a little...
I do what I want, right? Like, if I want to go out, I'm going to go on it.
I have not told Jenny she can or cannot go on any cruise. It is always up to her. My preference is always to cruise with Jenny, and if she wants to go, we cruise together, and if she doesn't want to go, she's very cool that she doesn't make me not go if I want to go and she doesn't want to go. So, yeah, I'm very lucky that way. Yeah. I get her when she wants to get got, and then I do what I want when she doesn't want to get got. So
right, and you know what? I do what I want when he's out cruising.
Yeah, I'll tell you what to do, girl. Okay. You better be asking me.
You got some nerve.
It's America. Sissy Boyer, thank you so much
Sissy!
For the super chat. Jenny, for all your hard work in cleaning up my mess, you're the bestest. She is absolutely the bestest.
So Sissy is part of my office now. Like, she works out of the office now. So now she kind of sees like that back end of it. But yeah, I am so glad that, and she had booked some cruises with me beforehand. But yes, Sissy, I am glad that is done.
Thank you for super chat. Jeff Zaks, I talked about Bayonne on the show, I feel like last week. I believe that they said they're gearing up for cruises in August. And so I know that puts a lot of July cruises in risk, but man, I found a local Bayonne news source, and they were talking to the port people there, and they said they believe that their cruising will start in August.
Really?
That could change. Who knows? Things are changing rapidly, but that was the last info I saw about Bayonne. 57 Chevy. Is there a song like that? I get off on 57 Chevys. Thanks for your great vids and your mature, reasonable, and upbeat approach. I have a cruise with Royal Caribbean out of Barbados in February. Wonder if those kind of cruises will revert to a U.S. port. I'm such a cruise noob. So 57 Chevy, we've seen it twice already. So we saw Royal Caribbean dropping Bermuda as a home port now that things are getting better in the U.S. We saw Norwegian Cruise Line do that with Jamaica. And so it is possible. I would not count that out as a possibility, but yeah, only time can tell. Like again, I'm still worried that they're going to do that with Nassau, but I think we're close enough now that that won't be the case.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully yours holds in there until February, or if not, they give you a sweet deal so that you can get out of there. Hi, Tony and Jenny. Any chance of getting a fully vaccinated and ready to cruise Lido Loca t-shirt? Sorry, Terry. No, I feel like the vaccine conversation is too divisive as it is. I do need to talk about it because it's a part of cruising, but I would never want any of the locafam, to get hassled because they're repping that kind of shirt. So yeah, probably nothing. That's too controversial for me, believe it or not.
Maybe ready to cruise.
Ready to cruise, definitely. My nose is running like it's in a marathon. I just got snot on my hand. I can't wait to wipe it on your pants. The Ship Show also wanted to thank Yenny for being amazing travel agent. She's made this process super, 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 super chat easy.
Listen, John, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so now you got to move John off the man, this dude's annoying list onto the he gave me a compliment list. Perry Kennedy, thank you so much for the super chat. Some iced coffee. Some iced coffee funds for Yenny before I run off to a meeting. Thank you for straightening out my NCL stuff. Jenny's getting it done. She's like the Batman of travel agents. People throw up the bat signal and they come to yes, Jenny gets it done. Perry, have a great meeting. Tell people what they need to be told and then get stuff done.
That's right. She's getting it done today.
Craig, 7300, thank you for the super chat. What bridge is that? It's Golden Gate? Brooklyn?
It's pretty.
I don't know. It could be Golden Gate.
Oh, you went over a bridge that you were never on before.
Coming back from Clearwater? What bridge was I on? I don't even know.
The Howard Franklin.
The Howard Franklin.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, Stephen Z, I would make a t-shirt that says Escargot. Escargot, now, I don't know if you guys know this officially, but escargot really is just a delivery method for butter and garlic. And so it's not really about the snail, it's about the butter and the garlic. Question, Gloria Watson, do you know what time the Mardi Gras is going to dock in Port Canaveral? I don't know an official time. I saw 9 o'clock somewhere a.m., but I don't know if that's legit. So if you're going to try to catch it, I would get over there early, but maybe they'll come out with a schedule. or something like that.
Where are you from today?
Well, this is our international show, so I thought anytime that I said schedule, I would say schedule as an homage to our friends from the UK.
So respectful.
And maybe even Canada. Does Canada say schedule or
I think
schedule?
So.
A
Question.
Yes.
Tony, is the ship you're sailing out of Nassau the same one that will home in Long Beach, California?
I don't know what the story with Adventure of the Sea is, where it's going after Nassau. I don't know. The Traveling Heartbeats, yo, what's up?
Yo.
Give me a yo 11. Are we playing craps?
Yo
Is
11.
that what's going on?
No.
Yo 11.
Oh, you're just getting ready for cruising, aren't you?
That's right. The Hobby Bird, Robin, thank you for your wonderful help as a member of the Blue Crew, and thank you for the super chat. Very kind. From Norway, if anybody needs to know anything about Hertegruden, go check out Robin. Joanne Blakesley, what's up? The lady with the magic eye takes the best pictures of anybody I know. Triple hey, good to see you both. I had my second vax at the weekend, so I'm ready to cruise, baby.
Good for you.
14 more days, but still, yes. When's your next cruise? The Traveling Heartbeats, looking forward to our cruise on Adventures of the Seas, July the 10th. Very cool. Jan Rantu. What's the word?
Jan Rantu.
Your live shows always make my day and make me smile. My night shift schedule makes my life very flip-floppy, but I love it when I'm able to catch the live stream. Well, we are glad to have you. Thanks, everybody, for the kind super chats. Thanks for supporting the creativity.
So it's kind of cool. You know,
Fonzie's cool.
No, like you said, 3 hours out of Midge. I love Midge. No, 3 hours out of the week is the only time that we really have to talk to each other.
That's right. I'm like that old Bobby Brown song. I talk to myself because there ain't no one to talk to.
No, what goes through your head is she talks too much. She never shuts up.
Yeah, if you guys want to have a really fun song that does run through my head sometimes, go find Henry Phillips, She's Talking Again. You'll get a nice laugh. She's talking again. Ian O'Reilly. Thank you, sir, for your work on the Blue Crew and the very fine super chat. When you guys are visiting Ireland, when are you guys visiting Ireland already? Have a wonderful week. Soon. I tell you what, as soon as I can get to Europe, I got the Europe bug by going to Asia. Isn't that odd? But yes, once I escape North America, I want to go everywhere. I want to Pokemon the world. Yeah. I want to go to every continent. I want to have a Guinness in a 1,000-year-old pub in Ireland. How about that?
And then we're going to sleep on your couch.
And we're sleeping on your couch. Kelly Thomas is late. That's okay. It's okay to be late on Thursday. No write-ups. Susan Pryor, question. Have you heard anything about the Baltimore Cruise Port opening and the Carnival Pride selling in September? I've heard about the Baltimore Cruise Port opening, but I haven't heard of anything selling. It seems like the only news we're getting about things sailing are the ones that I've been talking about. So I think they'll all fall in line. How about that?
Irene will be there next week. Irene and Joe.
Oh, I can't wait to meet them. Question, how about a shirt? La Lido Loca escargot versus lobster roll. Sounds good.
That's a good one.
Or can you have both? How about that? Gus Perez, love your videos. Thanks for keeping up to date. Thank you, Gus. Question from Joe. Tony, are you planning to go on a dog sled ride during your Alaska cruise?
Oh, I hope he does.
I would like to. Like, again, I got to get with Don. I'm letting Don be my guide to decide what we do. That sounds fun. I'm up for anything. If I don't do it with Don, maybe I'll do it at some point. I'm going to be in the Iditarod. How about that? I've read Call of the Wild, right? So I know all about dogs, right? Buck the dog, Jack London.
We had a dog.
I know all about that. I've had a dog. It was a baby dog, like a poodle. It wouldn't tow anything. But yeah, I feel like I think I have all the skills necessary to win the Iditarod.
Was she counted as a dog because she was like 2 pounds and we had to carry her outside?
Yes, she was a dog.
Like,
JJ Cruz. I'll be meeting JJ Cruz on the Adventure of the Seas. Cheers to the restart of cruising.
Make sure you hug them for me.
These guys, they just booked the Edge. So I don't know whether I'm excited or I hate them. You know how jealous I get.
Well, I mean, like I was going to book the Edge.
Jealous I
but then I couldn't because we have family coming.
So. Thanks for inviting everybody over, Jane. We plan to get on one of your group cruises, says the Traveling Heartbeats.
Good.
Tony, we can debate Marvel versus DC. I'm personally a DC guy. Batman is your favorite. Look, if I was going to be a DC guy, I would go with Batman.
Yeah,
but,
you would go with Batman.
It's still second rate, okay?
I mean, could you do
just say it.
And you do it really well.
I'm Batman.
There you go.
The question is, did you like Ben Affleck as Batman? This will tell me whether or not we could be friends.
No, I think we should write to somebody and say Tony should be the next Batman.
No, I'd be Batman with a big gut, with a big belly. I'm Belly Batman. They should be right in saying, can Tony be Fat Elvis? I think that's what my physique is right now. Thank you, COVID. Thank you. I've transitioned from comeback Elvis to Fat Elvis.
I love
Bill
you.
Matson, thank you so much for the super chat for Yenny's coffee fund. She needs it with all the bookings and changes that are going on. Ain't that the truth?
And Bill, we need to get together because we need to finish up what we need. So
We got to finish up what we need to finish up.
yeah.
All right. Levitas Mobley, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks everybody for the super chats. Here comes our man Harry Larry Loca Luca Harry Larry Loca Lucha to thank you guys. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Cruising complete. Sorry, Larry, didn't mean to talk over you. Cruising complete has a question. And I lost it. Have we gotten any of our guidance? No, we're still very little trickling in. So I've got my documents for the cruise. I know that I have to bring my vaccination card. I know that I don't have to get tested to get on the cruise ship. But other than that, we don't know much. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Question from Ann Handley. If our cruise ship only allows excursions from the cruise line, would Mr. Sancho's and Cozumel be allowed? I thought there was a third-party excursion. I think what I read, and who knows? Who knows? Let's just say that. You got to wait until the cruise goes to knows.
Yeah.
I've heard that like on those Carnival protocols, and they could have changed because they change rapidly, they were going to have third parties like do some sort of assertion or apply. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, Ian. Abigail K, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for all the great info. Super excited to start cruising again. Yes. With a capital yes. Thank you.
Yeah, Bill, shoot me an email. Let me know when is good for you. This evening I am going to take maybe a 2 or 3 hour break just to take our son out.
Kelly Thomas, she's got to know, do you always wear your hair in a bun?
So not normally. No. So with us being at home, I haven't gotten my hair cut in a long time.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why it goes up in a bun, because it's too long and I can't do anything with it. No, and when I'm on the ship, though, I do like it up in a bun.
She likes her hair up sometimes. Sometimes she likes her hair down.
Yeah.
She saves that for special moments. Question: how are name changes handled on reservations? We have misspelled on one of our staterooms. Will they let them change their name for misspelling, or is that going to cost them some money, Jenny?
It depends. Like, as long as you're not going from, like, Smith to Jones. But it shouldn't be a problem if it's just, like, a little thing. But if you have a TA, they can do it quickly for you as well.
Douglas Bray, that's a great question. Any plans for a golf shirt or Hawaiian shirt with a collar so that we can wear a Lido Loca shirts in the NDR? Unfortunately, most of the print-on-demand services don't have that, and I'm very hesitant to try to speculate what a good inventory would be, so I don't want to like drop a bunch of coin into pre-made shirts. But maybe down the road, if there's enough interest, we can work on something like that where we can get a really good count and a commitment and do that. I would like to have something like embroidered or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. B.O.R., I'm new to your chat, so can you go over briefly all the new regulations as it relates to COVID? The big one that was dropped into the guidance yesterday was rules for masking rules for vaccinated passengers. They gave the cruise lines a lot of leeway at their discretion. Like point number 4, and go watch the video today because there's a screenshot there. But point number 4 basically said that if you're on a fully vaccinated cruise, if the cruise line feels like it, they can say no mask inside or out. They also talked about doing something like having a vaccinated and an unvaccinated section, which I think is a horrible idea. But basically, even crew members, if they're fully vaccinated, there may not be a requirement for them to wear masks. So the big updates from the CDC around masking. But I covered it a lot in today's show, so please check those out. Yeah, Bill, I probably have to do a pre-order or something like that. Jennifer S. question, if a cruise goes red on the CDC website, how long are they able to get back green? It really just depends what they're red for. Like if they're red because they took on new crew, then they probably have to go through the quarantine period for the crew. It could change pretty quickly. But I would say if it's a quarantine thing, I think it's probably like a 10-day thing. Yeah. Question. Sandra Kolb, do you think it's okay to book Carnival Horizon in September 2021, or should I wait until the test cruises are done? I don't see Carnival announcing test cruises. If you book that cruise and it gets canceled, will it hurt your feelings? Will it make you feel bad? Will it make you never want to cruise again? If the answer to that question is yes, do not book that cruise until it starts. But if you're like, I'm going to book this cruise, and if it doesn't go like every other cruise in the last 14 months, no big deal. I'll get my money back, or I'll take some onboard credit. It's that cruise life. Then book the cruise. But it's really just how you're going to deal with it at this point. But yeah, if you have any like anxiety about it at all, I wouldn't book the cruise. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Erica Emity, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks everything that you do as a member of the Blue Crew. Hey, that's all. That's all. Thank you for the super chat.
Super chat.
There we go. Let's see. Question, do you know when Southwest Airlines will fly to the Bahamas? I do not. I do not. Let's scratch my eye.
What?
I got an eye itch. So, Jenny, did you have a lot of cancellations from the...
I had quite a few, but I do have to say, too, that, as soon as Alaska opened, people are on it, right? So that happened this week also.
Was that just this week?
Yeah, that Alaska. I know, right?
It's been a busy week.
It has been. Question. We have 2 Caribbean cruises with Princess in December 2021 and January 2022. When will we know something about these sailings?
Nice answer or smart aleck answer?
Do a nice answer.
It's hard to say. Once the protocols and everything become available, I'm sure they'll notify all of their customers first.
Right.
I want to do the smart aleck answer.
All right, do the smart aleck answer.
We'll know when they tell us.
Oh my God. He's such a horrible
I'm just teasing. It was a great question.
You're horrible.
Question. We just booked an excursion in the DR to slide through some caves. Are there any excursions you would suggest people never skip? Man,
you did that one, I think.
I did tube through some caves.
Oh, no, that was in Belize.
Yeah. I tell you what, some of the best excursions we've had are Monkey Jungle in the Dominican Republic. Mm-hmm. We got to go feed monkeys. That was pretty cool. And then I would say the Daniel Johnson something. I can't remember what the Daniel Johnson, the second part of the name is, but it's where the sloths and the monkeys and the birds are. That was a really great excursion. Like, it was reasonably priced. You got to hug a sloth, and it's very memorable. Like, we will not forget that ever. No. And then that also had the iguana farm. It had the iguana farm. Jenny will never forget that either because she got attacked. So I say anything where you can. It just depends what you're into, honestly. For me, I don't like to go to the beach. Like I'm not going to sign up for a snorkeling excursion. Right. But going and interacting with animals, that was a blast. I really liked it. I've ziplined. I've caved in a tube. I've rode an ATV. All those things I thought were great.
The spider monkeys. Where was that?
That we fed? Was that Monkey Jungle? Yeah.
Yeah, that was Roatan.
Joe W., thanks for everything you do. I started watching you in prep for my first cruise and ended up being the last to leave. It ended up being the last to leave the U.S. finally. Booked for 9/27/2021.
Yay, Joe.
Joe, way to get on the last cruise. And Joe, it's about time to cruise again. And Joe W., thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Michelle Stifle.
Oh, Michelle.
Stifle. Michelle S., Jenny, you look beautiful as always. Tony can't wait to see you on board vlogs. That's right. I will probably try to do a lot of live streams. Depending on what our internet is like, I will, probably like 15, 20-minute live streams. Like I envision in my head maybe doing them the same time every day. It just depends what's going on. If I have great internet and my cell phone gimbal, I might pop in all the time, but it might be nice to get some sort of rhythm.
I think you should try to do it at the same time.
The same time would be nice. Yeah. Because then I could catch up every day. And then, of course...
and then all of us would know when to actually be there with you.
Yes. And then I will probably... obviously, I'll be filming a lot, and so regular vlogs and videos and all that kind of stuff will come when we get home. Home. Let's see... any of the questions about booking in 2021, my advice is all the same that I already gave. Book it with the idea that it may cancel, and if you're okay with that, book it. If not, wait it out.
Yeah.
Wait it out.
Bill has a question. The time of the Mardi Gras coming into port, nobody knows yet. I think we saw someplace at 9, and another place maybe at a different time. But yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to live stream that too. So if you want to see the Mardi Gras coming in, be on the lookout for that. We will definitely be live streaming.
Doug Bray question. I haven't put it out there, but onto Facebook. But Tony and I kind of discussed it also. So yeah, maybe we're gonna do a group. I did hear back from Mr. Sancho's, and what it is, and I haven't put it out on Facebook, so it's not definite.
It's not official.
Yet. Yeah, but if you book yours, they will. Like hold spacing for all of the group to come together as long as I have everyone's booking numbers.
Andrea asked, what excursion are you taking in Cozumel? Look, I signed up for the ATV, but I didn't lose the 20 pounds that was required for me to meet the weight requirement.
You still have 14 days.
I don't think I can lose it in 14 days. So I'll probably cancel that and do something more casual. I really kind of wanted to ride the ATVs, but the closer we are getting to this cruise and all the pressure to get a lot of stuff filmed and to get a lot of work done on this cruise ship, I think I'm just going to go as chill as possible and not get overly bogged down in excursions. So I will probably cancel the ATV and find something else a little more chill to do in Cozumel. I really hope that Royal says we could go to Sancho's. Maybe I would go to Sancho's. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, we'll have to see.
If you do go to Sancho's, please check that out for everybody for October.
Yes. You know what? I forgot to tell everybody to hit the like button at the beginning of the show. How are we doing on likes? Are we going to make a new record today? Let's see. What is the date again? Today is the 27th of May.
Right, but I don't think that's what he was asking.
What is the question then, Jenny?
Either when is the Mardi Gras coming in? That's June
the 4th. Yes.
Or when is your cruise?
The 12th.
June 12th.
June 12th.
Right.
Question, how do you feel about cruises in November out of Tampa? I feel pretty good. Like, if cruising starts up heavy in July, like we already see cruises starting in June, it's going to take the cruise line a process to get it started. Norwegian laid it out best for us. They said that once they get the green light, they can get one ship a week going, that it would take about half a year to get their full fleet going. So I still caution that if you have a cruise booked in 2021, it still may get canceled as they try to get all these cruises restarted. But again, I think like Carnival, I think it's going to be easier if they got one ship in Tampa to get that ship going. One ship here, one ship there. I think if you see cruises coming out hot and heavy in July and August, feel good about September. But if it's a slow rollout, don't feel good about September.
Right. The alien shirt has been retired. Right?
That's right. Yeah. Right. I've got a new one coming. What ship are you and Don sailing in out of Alaska? Kathy asked. We're on the Majestic Princess.
Majestic Princess.
Majestic Princess. How about that? Cruise World's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Good to have you.
Cruise World.
Yeah, Karen's cruising out of Tampa also. Yeah. I hit like 463 times, but only recorded once. All right, Joe. We sure do appreciate it. Chris Pat, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Super chat.
Yeah, if you are going to hit it that many times, make sure it's an even number that you wind up.
Yeah, make sure that it ends up. Make sure that it ends up on a thumbs up. I haven't heard anything out of the mediation. I don't put a lot of stock in the mediation. I don't think it's going to do much. So I hopefully that I'm surprised and it changes the world. But to me, it feels a little bit like a distraction. That's just my personal opinion. I know some people are loving the mediation, but I will continue to follow it. But like, unless something major happens, I won't really say much about it.
Actually, it's an odd number.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure. All I'm saying is, however many times you hit it, make sure that the thumbs up is illuminated when you're done.
Right.
Oh, Lori. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Lori Olivant, I love y'all. You make me smile, even in the darkest of days. Yenny, you're beautiful. Well, we love you back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Maggie, what is up? Thank you for the super chat. Toward Tony's dog sledding fun. I'm going to be in the Iditarod.
I want to do that.
Enjoy the Mardi Gras meetup, locafam. Have a drink for me. We will definitely do that. Thank you so much.
We may need to do a live from there.
Yes.
That'd be kind of yeah.
Nope. It's full on.
There we are.
Oh, we're back.
We are back.
How about that? Something went funky with our internet, which is very not like our internet.
No.
Greg, get off the internet.
You're right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he's probably streaming is what it is.
That's true. We're not used to anybody being on the internet while we're here. Okay, that's cool. Pika, I got my cruise documents for the June the 12th. Yes, I do. John from the ship show. I don't know if he's still here, but he's printed out 18 luggage tags. I don't know what all he's taken, but yeah, there's mostly our cabin's going to be filled with luggage. That's what I'm understanding. Dina, cruising through life. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Guidelines will be reduced on the 15 here in California. Fingers crossed that our ships will soon sail thereafter. Jenny and I will be hooking up to sail me from the West Coast, East Coast, and overseas. I'm so stoked for cruise days. Yeah, I think so too. Like California is close to getting going, and I really think that they will. They'll start sailing. Yeah. Jen RN, new subscriber. Thanks for all the info. Hey, that's a great reminder. If you're not subscribed, we are trying to push our way to get the silver play button. They give that to us at 100,000 subscribers, and we're so dang close. What? I know 12,000 seems like a lot, but we used to be further away than that. And so if you are unsubscribed, it doesn't cost anything, and they don't bother you too much. You just get notified when I put out a new video. So please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. Help us get there. Man, my nose is running. Joe Doherty, thank you for the super chat. Here's a toast to cruising in general. That's right.
Thank you.
Harvey, what did I miss? Was enjoying the chat and a customer called. Man, Harvey, this is the worst time ever. We gave away a cruise, and you had to be on. But not true, maybe next show. Maybe next show. Thanks.
But glad that you're taking care of your customers.
Dina, Joe, Harvey, thank you all for the super chat.
Super chat.
Super chat. I can't breathe right now. Maybe I got to take a Claritin or something like that.
Probably.
Ellen just wants to see the Outlet Wars in Tony and John's room. Look, we are very savvy when it comes to power. We should be good. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Bill, have you ever been closer? Yeah, I've never been closer to a silver play button. Bill. That is absolutely correct. Unless a couple of you unsubscribe right now just to make a point. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Bill Schneider. That's sweet.
Stephen Z, 100K by July the 4th. How many weeks until July the 4th? 6 weeks.
That's interesting.
It's possible. Yeah. It's possible. We haven't been doing 2,000 a week. I don't think. I think by the cruise that Don and I go on, we'll be silver play button.
In September?
September.
Are you going to bring it with you?
Yes.
To show it off to Don?
Well, you know who I want to show it to? The dogs at the dog sled. I want to be like, look, you will run for me today. This is my silver play button. You be the lead dog and get me to where I have to go. Shoshana Lewin Fisher, thank you so much for the super chat. Love your videos. Does the CSO have a section on the kids club since kids can't be on volunteer cruises? Curious about signing off on that. Let me think. I've read the CSO a couple times. I don't think anything specifically about kids clubs. They're going to, they're going to try to say, let's not congregate, but I don't know. That's a great question. I'll have to look through it again, and if I see it, I'll say something on the show, but I don't remember anything specifically. I just caught something in the chat that distracted me. But Shoshana, thank you so much for Thank you so much for the.
It's gotta be that.
It's gotta be that. Yeah. Thanks so much for the super chat.
Because I was like, question: Are you for the Horde or the Alliance?
Lewis, I don't know how you answer that question, but I'm for the Alliance. All right. If you're for the Horde, you got to get out right now.
No.
For the Alliance.
Sometimes I think it changed a little bit, right? Don't they play together a little bit now?
Here, let me sound like a nerd. The first tune that I rolled was a human paladin. I was a healer. I was swinging the light, keeping the raids alive in the Hellfire Peninsula, and then my secondary tune was a Draenei shaman, and I was bringing the DPS, throwing the lightning for the Alliance.
So crazy.
That's right. I got to do a photo shoot. We got to get Don to pull his plaque off the wall, and we'll be in the. I'm buying an airline seat for mine, actually, as you know. So, Joe thinks it'll be cold in Alaska. I don't know. I better not be because Jenny told me.
Freezing.
Jenny told me I could wear shorts like I do here in Florida. Question: I have a Cruiser Royal in December. I have opted out of the vaccination. Do you think I should go ahead and cancel? No, I wouldn't. Like I said, this applies to all cruises. Don't do anything drastic with your cruises until you know for sure what the deal is. If you listen to Richard Fain, he said that Celebrity and Seven Seas would be following the vaccination guidance, trying to get everybody to 95% vaccinated. But when it comes to Royal Caribbean International, he doesn't think that they can get to 95% vaccinated. He didn't really expound on it. He said that everybody that can get vaccinated, he would expect that they would, but he didn't say they would be asking. So I would wait until Royal tells you that you have to be vaccinated before you make that kind of choice. And I don't know what they'll do if you have to cancel at that point, but that's all still going to play out. That's going to be some interesting stuff to watch. H. Matson, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank
I
you.
have a 10-day cruise on Celebrity out of Florida on September the 5th. Do you think the cruise will be canceled? I pray that it's not. I am ready to cruise. Yeah, I got no idea. I mean, I hope not. If Celebrity's getting out of Florida, in June,
Yeah, I think they're-
which ship? I mean, there's not that many Celebrity ships, so if they get it going and rolling, September may be good, but it's really hard at this point to say. Don Lee is for the Horde. Let me see. Don Lee is probably rolling an orc. You are an orc hunter. That's what I think. I don't know. Amy B is an undead warlock in my really, I hated that starting area. I mean, I've rolled a few Horde tunes. Now I want to play.
What was I? I can't remember.
You
what
were
I
a
was.
human rogue, and then you were also a night elf hunter.
That's right.
Night elf hunter. I was on
And
Kieran.
all I did was stay at the store.
Most of my tunes are on Kieran Tor. Kieran Tor. Yeah, now I want to play Warcraft. They're just coming out with they're re-releasing.
We don't have time to play.
We don't. Yeah, okay. I better stop. 400 likes. Can I get 500? I know that you guys can do it. It's 20 minutes left. I mean, I think we could double it up.
I think so.
Call your friends, get them in the live, and do it. Was I correct, Don? See, that would be really weird if I was blood elves, the belfs. Come on, Scott Milken. What a weird starting area that was.
What realm are we in? I can't even remember that.
Kieran Tor.
Really? How do you remember all that?
Because look, man, I put 4 years of my life in that game. I still got a pile of gold there.
We know couples that got divorced over that game.
We do know a couple that got divorced over that game.
Yeah.
Question, Jenny, can you book a solo room for my post-menstrual wife on the Carnival Celebration group cruise?
Kevin.
But maybe yes, maybe no.
Absolutely.
How are they going to get
Let
around?
her come hang with us.
No Matrix, how are they going to be able to get around asking for the vaccine in Florida? I think that is the question of the day. I don't know. Here's the thing. The cruise line's got a big pile of lawyers. The state of Florida's got a big...
Right.
Somebody's thinking about this. I can't imagine the cruise line just going, well, I don't know. We'll just give it a shot. I think they'll figure it out. But, I don't know. Or maybe they won't. Who knows? They might not ask. I'm booked on a cruise out of Fort Lauderdale in July on the Equinox. Haven't heard anything about the Equinox yet. Do you know anything? By the way, first-time commenter and long-time subscriber. Elizabeth, thank you for watching and commenting. Yeah, I got no idea. I only know what they're telling us. And so, again, it's going to take a trickle. I've been saying that for months or a year. It's like turning on a faucet. You're going to turn on the drips, and those drips look like the Freedom of the Seas and Adventure of the Seas and the Celebrity Edge. Those are the drips that we're seeing, and then eventually they'll turn the faucet on more, and we should get more information as time goes on. Daryl Brayshaw.
And if you do get on the Equinox, I hope you have a wonderful time because that is a beautiful ship.
Yeah, it is a great ship. Hello from Saskatchewan, Canada. I just wanted to see if I could say Saskatchewan.
You said it pretty well,
Thank
I
you
think.
so much. Iron Wave Studios question: are zip lines worth it? Our next cruise stop in Roatan, and we can either do zip line plus beach or Daniel Johnson and beach. Different experiences for sure. If you like that zip line thrill type vibe, jump on the zip line. But I tell you what, I'll never regret going to Daniel Johnson and hugging a sloth. If I had to pick between those two, and say I was really active, I'm not really super active. Say if I was an active ziplining type person, I would probably still hug the sloth. It's a weird looking animal that you don't see in a lot of places,
Right.
and the fact that you get to hold it was kind of cool.
And then the other day we learned that it had more neck bones than a human.
Giraffe.
And a giraffe.
And a giraffe.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting. Let's see. Do you think Adventure of the Seas might be canceled and brought to the U.S., have August cruise out of Nassau? I mean, they certainly did that with Bermuda, right? So I think that's a fair concern, J-Mark Live. But hopefully they'll want to do a few of those cruises before that. But I don't know. Maybe they will. Let's see. Yeah, I should record the don't you know your cruise is sailing. Yeah, I mean, I wish I did. No, I mean, I'm only speculating. And the same criteria I use to speculate is really the same for all the cruises. If you see stuff happening in July, if you see stuff happening in August, then maybe it's good.
Ian Martin, he watches your videos every day.
Oh,
And he is from Toronto.
Toronto, Canada.
I can say that.
Toronto. I don't think you're supposed to say the T. I think it's Toronto.
What?
Yeah, I don't think you pronounce the T in Toronto.
Well, I do.
I know, but I'm saying
Maybe
think
it's not correct, but I do.
I think the locals say Toronto.
Toronto?
Maybe. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's see.
You're probably right.
Do you think you'll hit 100K while on adventures? I really don't. Everyone will be searching for content on the new sailings. I mean, I'll be trying to put out some videos, and so hopefully that will get some love, but we'll have to see what happens.
Yes, let's see.
See what happens.
Question, Hondo. Jenny, have you ever had a hand pay on a ship's casino? I've never had a hand pay anywhere.
This is Jenny's answer. Like,
Unfortunately.
I think she just doesn't want me to know. I feel like she's won thousands of dollars, but she's like, I lost it all again. I lost it all. What about the Bahamas Health Visa? Yeah, I'm going to try to get into it tonight. Everybody said we can get into it now. Or people that are later are saying that they're getting into it. I think it's pretty straightforward. You just kind of put the information where you're going, what you're doing. You got to talk about your vaccine card and probably upload some pictures. But I will try to record that process if it doesn't require a bunch of my personal information, which it would. But that's
You were right. No T.
Toronto, yeah.
Toronto.
I went there once. I like to ask questions like that.
I
annoy Jenny because I will talk to anybody sometimes. Sometimes I'm super shy, and sometimes I'll be like, hey, how do you say Toronto? Question, I sell out of October in Miami Symphony of the Seas. Do you think it will happen? Yes. I do think it will happen. Journey with Josh won 1,300 on the Majesty on video poker. Torona? What are you talking about, Robin? Toronto now pronounced like the coronavirus? Torona. Question, do the Lido Loca t-shirts run true to size or size up? I would size up. I got a 5X and it was a little tight. And so I would maybe size up. Let's see. L, you would get hit up 1,000,000 times to have your... Yes, you
Toronto
will.
tomato. Exactly.
Right. Gyro, gyro.
Gyro.
Those are two things that we say differently. Gyro and gyro. Jenny, will you be on a cruise before this group cruise in October? Yes.
Maybe.
At least one. Or as many as we can get on. Let's see. Question. Tony, are you going to get your Lego business or my Lego bonsai tree done before you leave for your cruise from the Bahamas? I don't know, Douglas. And I tell you what, have you seen the Daily Bugle with 25 Marvel minifigures? Holy moly, that thing looks awesome. It's got the connectors for the modulars. And I haven't built a dang Lego in 4 months. Wes Decker, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, locafam. Have you heard from Emma since she returned from her cruise? I watched her video and it seemed all well. Yeah, I've talked to Emma a couple times. She had a blast. I'm trying to do something. I want to give her space so that she can get her content out, but I do want to pick her brain about her cruise. We're working on some collaboration for that coming up. Yeah. So be on the lookout. Orlando Horta, question, do you think there will be a lot of people getting fake documents to go on cruises? Will they ruin it for everyone else? I don't think they'll ruin it for everybody else. I'm assuming people will get fake documents, but I just think they shouldn't, right? Like, that's just a terrible thing to do. Nobody wants anybody getting fake documents for anything. And so, it's just, I don't know. You reap what you sow. How about that?
Someone mentioned that your shirt looks like it's from Cozumel.
Yeah, I don't know. It's actually from Casual Male Big and Tall. Clearwater, Florida.
I love it.
I like it too.
Yeah, it kind of looks like also like a...
Anything about New Orleans. Well, it's a great city. They're known for their jazz, the beignets, and the food. Fun fact, Bananas Foster was created there, and I make a mean Bananas Foster. Now, as far as cruising goes, I haven't heard anything. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because you're not nice.
What is that? What do you mean? I gave a little history about New Orleans and I answered a cruise
look
question.
At that. Vita coming in for the horde.
For the horde. For Gnomragon. Stupid gnomes. Question, do you think Royal will announce more information about test sailings and July sailings? Yes, I think they will. Let's see. I think if you get busted with a fake doc, banned for life. That's what I would do. I would ban people for life for faking their documentation. Whether it's their birth certificate, their passport, anything to do with faking. I think if you do the crime, you got to do the time. Question, do you think cruises will be stricter about smuggling booze on board simply due to the new procedures and getting on board and clean rooms? I think they're going to be looser with it, right? Because they got other things to worry about. Now, I've actually thought about that. They'll probably be just as strict, but I don't think it'll be any more hardcore. And it could be looser. I don't know. Because, again, they got a lot of other stuff to deal with.
Right.
Do you think there'll be more discounts coming from cruise lines, or should we buy now? So supply and demand, Raymond. Right now, they got less cruise ships than people want to cruise, so they're going to charge... That's the way the business works, capitalism, right? You charge the consumer the most amount of money that they will bear to pay for the least amount of stuff. And then as a consumer, you want to get the most amount of stuff for the least amount of money. Well, right now, the business is in the driver's seat. There is less supply and more demand. They're going to charge a bunch until they bring all their ships online, and then they can't fill them up, and then they'll drop the price. So I only see prices going up in the short term.
And I also feel like even once we start cruising, you have to be prepared that your cruise could cancel, right? For deployment, like if they're moving and shifting. So you just got to be ready for all the different things that are coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question, don't diss the gnomes. What do you mean, Ian? Are you rocking a gnome wizard? Wizard, that's not what the thing's
Yeah, I
called.
think that's what he said up there.
Mojo Friday, what would you do if you were unvaccinated? Would you hold off on booking a cruise currently until the CDC and cruise lines in Florida get more on the same page? I would wait. Look, if you are wanting to cruise unvaccinated, I would wait and see who's going to allow that before you make your decision. Right. I mean, the cruise lines are signaling, but you don't know what it's going to be at the end of the day. Like right now, I feel like Carnival's not going to require a vaccine, but they could come up at the last minute and require a vaccine. And they write those cruise contracts where they may rope you into it. And, so it might be, look, you booked a cruise. Like right now, when we booked my Alaska cruise, a big pop-up came up and said, you have to be vaccinated to get on this cruise. Right. Now, we know that because it was announced, but you could book some other cruise and that pops up. If you say yes, even though you don't intend to be vaccinated, you might not get your money back. So I would be very careful until you know what the is.
Well, and that's even like us, there is a pop-up, like a TA.
Yeah.
Like there's a pop-up, hey, your guest should be vaccinated for this cruise.
Question, I am booked on October 3rd out of Baltimore on the Pride. I'm not vaccinated due to medical concerns and allergies. Do you think I'll be sailing? Carnival hasn't really signaled. They said, hey, the protocols that we have are generic. They'll probably change as they get closer to cruising. So they really haven't given us enough information to go on. The only person I've heard talking about exemptions was Richard Fain for Royal Caribbean, talking about medical exemptions and religious exemptions, but I've not heard a peep from any other cruise lines about exemptions. So you would assume there would be some sort of exemptions, but I wouldn't bet my money or my cruise on an assumption.
Right. Ian was a gnome priest.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I don't know why I said, warlock's the other thing I was thinking that a gnome could be.
Right.
Jennifer Anderson will be on the Adventure of the Sea September 11th. Well, awesome. I'm going to be on that ship too, along with a bunch of other people. Are you excited, Jenny, that you're going to be without me for a week?
Yeah, but now you're excited because you'll see Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, it almost sounds like Jennifer Aniston. I'm going to see Jennifer Aniston on the cruise. She'll be my friends. Mm-hmm. Get it? I'll be there for you.
He's such a dad joker.
Question from the cruise world. Cruise lines must request test sailings 30 days in advance time. Is time running out for the Vista and the Horizon to schedule complete test cruises prior to the early dates? Any news on this? I don't know how hardcore those timelines are. It seems like the cruise lines are working in close conjunction with the CDC, and so there's probably some leeway on that. The fact that the CDC is approving things like within 2 days, I think that they'll be able to slide them in. So Carnival's got to be announcing something soon. I would think, if they plan on doing any kind of sailings in July.
Right.
Jim, question, any info on South America cruises March 2022? So many countries dealing with COVID. Another Canadian from Kamloops, British Columbia. I have not heard anything about cruising out of South America. I did look at, as I was looking up, maybe, I can't remember what cruise line, maybe those NCL cruises. I do want to cruise out of South America now and go to Antarctica, but yeah. Question, are service dogs allowed on Royal Caribbean, and where do you go to... I don't know the last part of your question. We saw a service dog on Royal Caribbean cruise ship. So, yeah, they have a place for them to go to the bathroom, too, if that's what the second part of the question was. And I'm assuming they stay in the cabin. Missy has a question. What's with the cruise COVID insurance I keep hearing about? Most of the major cruise lines that we see here in the U.S. are offering COVID as part of their coverage.
Right. And even third party.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was even thinking. Like the third parties that we look at are offering the COVID. Mm-hmm. How much did the Alaska cruise that you booked with Dawn cost for the cabin? I don't know. So I'm solo. I think it's close to $3,000, which is expensive.
It was.
And I was trying to get my brother to go, but I don't think he's going to go. So, but I think it'll be worth it. Like just to go to Alaska and do it. But that's a little more than what I like to pay for a cruise. But it is Alaska, and I will get to wrestle a polar bear. So I feel pretty excited about that.
And I mean, y'all getting it ready. So here's a lot of reasoning too, right? Like I like Tony to go visit these places before I do.
Yes.
So that so we're both not going into it new, because I do add a lot of anxiety, I'm sure, to you. So I'm appreciative that you are going before me, so you can kind of say, hey, this is what you might not like about this.
Exactly. Question, doesn't American Airlines ask for proof of vaccination status on some international flights leaving Miami? How's that different? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that. I haven't flown out of the country. So, look, here's the thing that's interesting. People are like, the cruise lines, they can't ask for my health information. I've never gone on a cruise that the cruise line hasn't asked me about my health information. Right. Now, vaccine's a new different thing, obviously, but the concept of them saying, fill out a health questionnaire, tell us about your personal health, it's happened in every cruise. So I think they'll figure out a way to make it done. Like I struggle sometimes to speculate it because I don't really know how it's going to work out. It's not anything new to cruising, them asking for your health information. So we'll have to see. Let's see if we can get to 500 likes. I heard we're close.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Longtime subscriber, can you please tell them where to go see Carnival's rules for sailing? The easiest thing is go to Carnival's homepage. At the very top, there is a hyperlink in small letters that says Health Protocols. If you click that, that will take you to the latest and greatest. That's how I got there. Question, because this happened on Carnival right before COVID, Coke or Pepsi? Me personally, so I like Diet Pepsi better, but if I'm drinking a soda with the sugar in it, I would pick a Coke. And so I think Carnival is Pepsi now.
Yeah, and I'm Coke all the way, both regular and diet. I do like
you
a
love
Diet
these Diet
Pepsi.
Pepsis. How dare you?
Well, the Diet Pepsi is very sweet. They have different tastes.
That's right. That's right. Minnesota Mickey is in the house. Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. That's why Jenny wears the bun, because it looks like one of the Tony Basil ponytails. Hi, my favorite peeps. Your tan looks good, Jenny. I got busy at work and forgot to jump on, but I'm here.
So everybody is saying that I have like a little tan, but I mean, we went in the pool twice last week for like a half hour or so.
Man, you catch the sun easy. I mean,
do.
Unfortunately, I do not catch the sun easy. Let's see.
Yeah.
No, she's pale like me. Come
I'm
on.
pale like you.
There's just not good light on her.
That's true.
We got to rearrange these lights. I'll just do the rest of the show like this.
Thank you. I'm still tanning.
Doesn't Jenny look beautiful? Yes, she is. Here, you want to hold her arms up?
Let's do it.
See, look how different her hand colors are. Bigfoot Israel, thank you so much for the super chat. And I got to turn this light off. It'll drive me crazy. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Epic fail. It's a sad hippopotamus. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Aw, Sissy. I still love AJ. I hope AJ still loves us. Because of Pepsi. So I just got to say, I got to point something out right now.
Yes.
Tony's phone is always uncharged. All I'll hear is, oh my goodness, it's down to 4%. This man, while we're sitting here for this last almost hour now, he has 2 places that he can charge his phone. And it's not charging.
That's not true. My phone is currently charging.
Okay, now it is.
It's at 71%, Missy.
All right, but, you know, late it's only 4%. I shouldn't have done it.
Don't make me invade your personal space.
You always do, so that's okay.
What?
You're the only person that's allowed to do that.
Table Rock Lake Adventures by Aaron. Cruise. We are back. Dropping the truth bomb. Probably one of the most poignant comments so far today. That is true.
What's that?
Larry said that the reason you're so tan is I'm so pale. Look, I
This
can't
is
help
true,
it.
Larry.
It's my country of origin. I can't help it. Me and Ian might be related. Ian O'Reilly.
So, I mean, Jared, like, a question. Do you think insurance is necessary for adventure sailings, even with the extra Royal Promise procedures? So I'll tell you, and this is not as a TA, this is kind of as a personal thing. I don't ever want to get stuck in a foreign country and not have money to pay for a medical bill, because they will not release you from these hospitals until they have their money. So, and that leads into another thing. Always get primary medical insurance on your insurance.
Let me tell you. So Lindy Lou says that you have beautiful olive skin. Let me tell you how
Thank you, Lindy Lou.
Let me tell you how superficial I am. Look, I wanted a girl with olive skin, and so I found the perfect mix of a Hispanic woman and an Israeli. So I've got a Jewish Hispanic woman, and yes, her skin is a beautiful olive.
Well,
and I got the accent. So again, that's me being superficial, but once I got to know her, like 4 or 5 years into our marriage, she's pretty cool. She's a nice person.
Aww.
But I just basically went with the looks to start off with, and that got us far. So, and I believe that she went with me because of my hair back in the day, but that's now gray and going away. Bigfoot Israel, thank you so much.
Should I show that picture?
Oh yeah, do that. Bigfoot Israel, thank you so much for the super chat.
Super chat.
Jenny, yeah, so you can reach out to Jenny. She'll put you in the queue. It is a super busy time right now. Just be patient, but always taking on new clients.
We both had good hair back then.
Look at this. This is us from 2003. Jenny distracted even during our wait. We're supposed to be praying to God right here, and she's like looking at the floor, like, what am I doing? And she wore a high bun on our wedding. There you go. Look, that is my natural hair color. Thank you so much. It was marriage and 6 kids that changed it. That's my mom over there, too.
That is Mama right there.
Oh, that's right. Let's see. Travel insurance. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to tag on to what Jenny was saying. My philosophy is nothing's a problem until it's a problem.
Right.
And I buy travel insurance every time. I probably spent thousands of dollars on travel insurance that I've never used, but the one time that I have to use it, it's going to cost me $50,000.
Right.
And so I am happy to pay Jenny got me a quote for $17 for this trip, and I still haven't booked it yet, so I got to book that insurance.
What? You better...
You didn't tell me to book it. You just sent me the quote. But $17. And so, yes, it's worth it to me.
Jim has a question.
Yes?
When are we going to do an Antarctic cruise?
I'll have to do it first.
That's
and
right.
so maybe that's something Don and I will do next year. I know that he wants to do it. Joe Doherty, go to the Bahamas, you braid your hair, and you go to Alaska and shave your head. Look, Jenny can tell you I've really been wanting to shave my head.
He
Not
has
like bald,
been.
but just crew cut it and then just wear a hat all the time. But she won't let me. She said I can't do it for this set of vlogs. But maybe when I get back, I will shave my head just because I'm in the mood.
And start over.
Yeah, I need to lose some weight, though, because I look really like one of those old bad prison movies when I got the shaved head. Like, I look like the big guy in prison.
It looks good, though.
Yeah.
Well, in 18 years, I think you've only shaved it once.
How much time we got? You guys want to see a picture of me with my head shaved?
We have...
Keep talking. You guys...
We're past it right now.
All right, it'll be worth it, I think.
Oh, no. Angie, I've missed the whole show on my phone call. We'll have to rewatch later. Well, Angie, I'm glad that you at least stopped in and said hello. So we
Now,
appreciate
Angie,
it.
you're going to get to see
Hurry
a
up,
picture.
hurry up, hurry up.
You're going to get to see it. What do you guys do? You better calm down.
Oh, Faye Bell. Yeah, it was $17. So there is... if you have anything that you want me to quote for you for insurance, just shoot me an email. Tinkerbell, thank you so much for the super chat.
This is Jenny and I circa 2008. And we check that
What
out.
picture is that? Oh, wow.
How about that? Skinny minis we were with the... Wow, it's too bright, I guess. It won't show up there, but there it was a little better.
We were SE.
Were you saying we were sexy? What? All right, guys. Question. Sorry, another insurance question. Do you think coverages through credit cards are enough? I don't. I like the coverage that says crew, like travel coverage. Now, look, I'm not an insurance expert. Jane's not an insurance expert. If you read through everything on your credit card and you feel like it's enough, then you can make that decision. But, you know, for $17 more, I would get the thing that says travel insurance. But that's just me. I'm overly cautious. Again, I don't want my life to be ruined by some financial dealio. So,
Yeah. Yeah, Tony with that, Michelle, Tony without the beard, he looks like a kid.
I look like a little baby.
Yeah.
I look like a little baby.
Bill Turn, yes, you heard that correctly. We have 6 kids together.
6 kids.
Bigfoot Israel wants to know why he loves our channel so much. Because, I don't know.
I don't know, man. You know, we try our best to make people mad, but you guys keep coming back for more, and for that, I am grateful. Buried Treasure Travel, thank you so much for the super chat. Enjoy a beer from me on your cruise. I will do it.
Yeah.
I sure do appreciate it. I was going to say something. I can't remember what I was going to say.
I don't know. But
Yeah, our kids this year, they go from 30 down to 20. That's pretty wild.
Crazy.
No grandkids yet. You'd think one of them would get one going for us.
That's
But
good.
that's fine. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in on a Thursday. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for all your likes and all the love. We sure do appreciate it. We'll be back here live on Tuesday. Of course, there'll be more content coming. And,
That's right.
man, we're getting close. So I guess the big events coming up for us is we will go see the Mardi Gras come in. We'll do the Lido Loca meetup there in Port Canaveral. And then the next thing after that is the cruise. So we're really close. I'm really close to getting on a cruise, so that's pretty cool. Do you get double points for the junior suite? I don't know. Do you know the answer to that?
I believe that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca. And until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
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 Bye.